tuning into this video right now, this is part 2 of an hour and 20-minute video. And I got heavy into Will and Jada. I got heavy into Will and what's going on with him and their relationship and what's going to happen. I got into what they're going through right now. And I got into Jada and what's going on with her, what's, happening in her mind and her spirit. I did a lot of my personal take on the situation based on my intuition, okay? And so if you guys want to go ahead and finish this message out, please watch part 1 in the previous video. I'll have it numbered, I'll have it labeled part 1. So you guys can go back. What basically happened was my app crashed and I had to start a new live. So that's why there is a part 2. But thank you so much for tuning in. But if you're just coming in, please go check out part 1. All right. So as we continue in this part 2, it's a little recap here. Will Smith is contemplating right now. He's very into Jada. He feels, a little manipulated by her feelings right now, what's going on in their relationship. He is going through a lot of rage right now, a lot of hostility and masculinity. So he's got a lot of pent-up rage. He's going through also a dark night of the soul. He feels, but he's also proving his love to Jada. So he's giving his heart to her. He's hoping this sacrifice she will see, and it will ultimately help mend the relationship. Jada is very much into herself right now. She has felt some guilt here about betrayal. She has kept some secrets here from him, but she is very hopeful that there is a beautiful reconciliation between them, because I think more than anything, she may have taken a break from the relationship, but what she really wants is this marriage to work. So she's dedicated to that goal. She's just going through some self-reflection, and she's going through some healing, and she's got to find herself. She's got a lot of past and history going on inside of her, which makes her feel a certain type of way. So whatever she's going through, just, understand this is a lot of reflection. Ultimately, between the both of them, there's a rebirth happening. They're not very happy with where they're at right now. They're under a lot of pressure, and they are sinking into the depths of depression and sadness as a couple. This is one of the hardest times in both of their lives, but it's clearing way for something new. Now, where I left off in part 1 was men going through the change. I was speaking about the possibility, because I don't know for a fact, but the possibility of Jada Smith going through the changes as a woman. Maybe she's already went through the change. Maybe she's going through it now. I don't know. But I do know as a woman, when you go through the change, it's not just 1 year. The change lasts about 6 years. Sometimes more for people. But all the women I've ever known have said this has been an ongoing thing. It starts, during this early process, and it continues to go for 6 to even 10 years before the change is finished. So there's a lot going on with that person. Men, as I was leaving off, they might go work out. They may go get a cool car. They may put their love and effort into career. They may want to get attention from the lovers, but they also go through some changes where they're tired. They do want to go to bed earlier, and they have this fatigue. They get fatigued as an older man. They just do. That's why they probably really hit the gym, because they don't want to be tired. They don't want to lose their energy. So they really work hard on maintaining that. Well, most men, when they go through the change. So it's very different from women. Women go into a introspective kind of period to where they reflect on themselves. They go on an inner journey, a spiritual journey. They go quiet. They may act out at first and do some crazy things, intimately, sexually, because they feel like they're losing their sexiness. They feel like they're losing their edge, and they want to grab it while they still can. And so that's kind of how they feel. But ultimately, it's a spiritual journey. And, I don't know, that's what I feel is going on. in the relationship. So let's go ahead and look at 3 from the bottom on all decks. We have rebirth. We have Mary Magdalene, goddess of strength. And we have balance. All right, so they're going to be restoring some balance. They're going to be strong. This is very Leo energy here with Mary Magdalene. You know what most of you know what Mary Magdalene went through. She was once a prostitute. She was forgiven and she was beloved by Jesus. It was said that she was his wife. We don't really know. It was also said she was a disciple. All right, but they kept a lot of this information from us. So who's to say what the facts are? The point is, she was beloved by him. She was beloved by Jesus. And she was a partner that nobody really wanted for him. She was what people would consider dirty. But he forgave her. And he made her pure. And no one could understand that. But this is why she's wearing red. So she was seen as the bad girl. And she was seen as the evildoer. And the one that shouldn't walk with Jesus. And the one that shouldn't have been forgiven. And a lot of people couldn't understand why he had love for her. But she had a good spirit, and he understood why she did what she did. So there was a deep love for her. So this image is about her doing a ritual. It's about purification. It's about peace. We've got lavender here. We've got rosemary. We've got some oil. She's got a crystal and sage, and she's doing a spiritual ritual. She's connecting with God. And so Mary Magdalene is a very beautiful card to have in this. Because who are we to say who's right and wrong? Who are we to say what someone is? And basically just judge. You know, who are we? Honestly, who am I to say all of these things? I'm a reader. I'm judging. I'm interpreting. I'm giving a message. But ultimately, spiritually, it's their path. It's their karma. They're going through their own shit. And they will rise together, no matter what we say or think. So this is their walk, okay? And so they're going through a rebirth, which is great. Down here, 3 from the bottom is 7 of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and 2 of Wands. And this is a decision needs to be made about an apology and a forgiveness and learning how our emotions can take control. And we can't do that. All right? We can't just take control with our emotions. Our emotions have to have some structure. And I think they've learned a great lesson that if they let their emotions get the best of them, it gets them into trouble. And so they're both kind of learning that they're not happy with themselves about some of the actions they've taken, the decisions they've made based on emotions. 3 from the bottom over here is under pressure, sinking into the depths of sadness. I miss your warmth. We have the cold shoulder. And down here we have, I know we are meant to be. And I'm committed to our love. We have commitment. So ultimately, again, that rebirth, that reconciliation card that came out, it's like, yeah, they've been going through a very cold 5 of Pentacles, out in the cold, abandonment, betrayal situation. And it has brought them to their knees. But at the same time, and you guys have heard my cards before, what doesn't break us only makes us stronger. And that's true for Will and Jada. What would break most relationships up hasn't. And it's kind of like this situation's not going to break us apart. It's going to make us stronger. The trials and the tribulations we've been through, the self-evolvement, the pain, the passion, the anger, the everything, it brings us tighter together. And that's really what they're going through. 3 from the bottom here is we have clearing. Ooh, shit. We have we have third party. We all know it's been a third party in their relationship. And then we have twins. Maybe they are twin flames. I kind of thought her and Tupac were twin flames. But honestly, as I've gone through this reading, it's quite possible they're twin flames. Let's kind of explore that possibility based on their relationship. Let's take a look at that. They met under very strange circumstances. She was in a relationship, he was in a relationship. Sounds very twin flamey. They got together, they got bonded. Very twin flamey. They had trials and tribulations, they had betrayal. They had self-reflection, self-evolvement, karma, very twin flamey. They had karmic third parties, very twin flamey. They have clearing and rebirth, very twin flamey. They even have reconciliation. Guys, it is very possible they are. I kind of saw them as karmic soulmates at first, based on their situation and how I thought she felt about Tupac. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is reversed, actually. Maybe Tupac is that karmic soulmate. He was there to show her some things and grow her. And Will Smith is that twin that reflects her, which I think could be true. They both wear masks. He has a public face. She has a public face. She is triggering him to take off his mask, to go through an ego death based on some shit that she's doing. Betrayal. She sounds like the divine masculine. He sounds like the divine feminine. Isn't that ironic? But it's not about the sex of a partner. It's about their energy. But if I was to judge their situation as the betrayer, as the one who's taking a more self role into self, as the one who's going through some secrets and some physical shit, that sounds very masculine to me. And the one that's going through an emotional war, a mental siege, an obsession, an emotional battle, and having to go and overcome obsession and loneliness and go through some self-reflection, sounds very divine feminine to me. I don't think Will would want to see it that way. But that's how I see it, and that's how I feel. Anyways, let's get some last cards here. Spirit, give me a message here for Will Smith. Please put me in Will Smith's energy. Give me a card for Will Smith. He's ascending. Will Smith is transcending obstacles. He's learning from the past. He's expanding. He's going through a new phase, and he's preparing for union. Him and Jada are not reconciling physically because they've been together. They're reconciling emotionally and spiritually. They are ascending to a union of, we're in this together. That's the reconciliation that Will and Jada are going through. And we have paradise, happiness, joy, oneness, and enjoying each other. She's his happy. Yeah, there's been some heartbreak and pain and stabbed in the back. He's gone through it. Deception, separation, and a shocking attack. Let's get some cards here for Jada. Please show me Jada Smith. Please show me Jada Pinkett Smith. We have the mask. Not showing true feelings. Hiding, personifying, pretending, diluting, gaslighting. She's getting rid of that mask. She's been wearing a mask. A lot of who she's been portraying herself as is not. Down here we have attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. She's been the seductress, and she has been dealing with temptation for third parties. It's come up multiple times for her. Again, who does that sound like? Divine masculine. The next card here is the Grim Reaper. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. Scorpio. Listen, Jada's not going to abandon Will. She's not. I don't care what anybody else wants to say about their relationship and what's been promoted and what's been said should happen. She's not. She's going through a selfish period. She's probably going through the change. She's not going to abandon him. You all are going to eat your words. If you believe that she is. She's not. This is going to bring them closer together. And I bet there's a lot of people in the world that are saying, oh, they're going through a breakup. This is it. This is going to break the relationship. No, it's not. It's going to make them stronger. They're going to bounce back from this. Will and Jada have a future. And it involves one another. They could very well be the actual twin flames instead of the karmic soulmates that I originally thought in part 1. So anyways, we're going to get an oracle and be done with that so we can get into the collective. Spirit, can you please give me a message for the public here to know what's going to be happening with Will and Jada? We have storm warning in reverse. And bottom of the deck, appreciation. They're learning to appreciate each other. They're learning to appreciate their marriage, their friendship, their bond, their camaraderie. They're learning to appreciate the path and the soul contract they are both involved in with each other. There is a beautiful appreciation for the other party in this situation. And I think Jada's thankful that he did what he did because she's more of a fuck the public person. And his message to her with what he did saved his marriage. And it's unfortunate for a lot of public people like him, a lot of Leos like him. I'm not saying he's a sun Leo. I'm just saying he's got Leo somewhere. To have that ego death for love, Will had a choice, 2 of Wands. What do you want more? Your public life and fame or your wife? What do you want more? It's almost like Will had to have a soul contract that as soon as you reach the top, you're going to have a choice. Are you going to go left or are you going to go right? Well, he's picking Jada. Anyways, storm warning in reverse. Outcome says, this card reversed for Will and Jada indicates that the dark times are behind them, or at least beginning to fall away. They can now take heart that sunny skies and better times are on the horizon for them. The new light may bring a time of reassessment, which is the 7 of Pentacles, reassessment, and redirection for them both. They're letting themselves consider where they want to go next. They're also going to be spending some time reflecting on the difficulty that has just passed. What was the lesson for them? Whether it's about self-love or empowerment. Remembering to bring these intentions and lessons learned into their new bright path. They now have the power to overcome any obstacle that is put in their path. So that's a beautiful message. Let's go ahead and get a Spirit Speaks Oracle. Spirit, please give me a message for Will and Jada. Do not forget all the good they've done. Don't let one of your mistakes make you suffer for the rest of your life. It was a moment you fucked up. It's not a life sentence. They helped Cesar Millan with his learning English and starting his career. They've helped a lot of people that were down and out. They've done a lot of inspirational movies and messages. They've done a lot of good. And just because good people make a bad decision does not make them bad people. And that's just something good for everyone to remember. All right, so they got more than one here for the Spirit Speaks. Down here at the bottom, we have painful past, tearful memories, and an inner child. So, of course, yeah, they have got some painful past to get over, but they have let it go. Let go of what was and accept what is. They are going to be letting go of all this shit and accepting what it is now and just trying to make the next best move, honestly. The next one is blocked. Move on, find another way. You know, if something's blocking them in their lives, they're going to get past it. They may not be able to be successful in this path, but they're going to go down another one. The next card here is painful reality, beautiful lies, the ugly truth. And that's what they represent as a couple right now. Relationships look really pretty in Hollywood on the outside, but those are beautiful lies. There is something called the ugly truth. And in Hollywood, what's going on in their relationship is probably very, very real in most every person publicly's relationship. Which includes what? A lot of betrayal, a lot of mask wearing, a lot of secrets, a lot of lack of self-love. Okay? A lot of that is the painful reality that people don't want to believe in when they think about Hollywood. But their representation of their relationship and the footprint they're going to leave in Hollywood is just as real as we are. Live TV is just as real as we are. There's going to be angry men and women in the crowd. There's going to be crazy relationships. There's going to be jokes. There's going to be hostilities. There's going to be embarrassments. There's going to be bad decisions made. Do you think the Academy did what they did right by letting him stay? No. If it was anybody else, it wouldn't have been a double standard. But they're learning. And so the painful reality is there is double standards in Hollywood. The painful reality is relationships in Hollywood are not great. And another painful reality is, damn, those people who are rich and famous and beautiful have just as much real problems as we do. Holy shit, you know, that's just the truth. Is it pretty? Hell no. Is it what the media wants us to see? Hell no. They'd rather keep all that a secret. But secrets are coming out left and right. This is just one of them. So anyways, that's it, guys. We are done with the Will and Jada reading. Let's go ahead and see what direction they're going in. And we'll move on to your guys' collective. What direction are Will and Jada Smith going to? They're moving in a positive direction. Enjoy this positive time. Smile and know that everything is going well. They got to have a positive outlook. They can't look at this and be like, this is the end of the fucking world. Our lives are over. We're in a ditch. Let's just die and be negative and just surrender to negativity. No, they can't do that. They have to be positive. They have to say, you know what? We're a public couple. Shit goes down, we're going to be talked about. At least we love each other. Shit may be going hellfire outside, but we have a relationship. We're going to be positive and we're going to be happy that I love you and you love me. And I'm starting to see that now, says Jada. And I'm starting to show that now, says Will. They are now being their realest selves. Probably they're more real selves than they've ever been in their life. And it will bring them together. Bottom of the deck is love. It's the right time for you to experience a loving, committed relationship. Enjoy it. You know, I've forgiven someone after they've cheated. It's very hard. But it can be done. And when you forgive someone after betrayal, you learn not to be so obsessed or clingy. When you really forgive someone for that, you learn to love them for them fully. You learn to see the errors of your ways that made them feel insecure in the relationship. You learn sometimes that jealousy, control, insecurities, possessiveness can take the wrong way. You learn that negative self-talk and negative talk in the relationship is not the way to go. So you learn this new thing about love and commitment. And it's forgiveness. It's loving someone without limits. It's loving someone without conditions, without restraining them. And when you love someone without restraining them, they don't do betrayal. Because they love you so much for loving them so much and loving yourself so much that you're a bright light and they just want you. So it reaches a whole different level of commitment. And I've been with you through the worst of your life. You've been with me through the worst of mine. I've seen the ugly side of you. And I've seen the ugly side of you. And I love you. And then you become raw, truly naked and real. And you're just like, damn, this is a bomb-ass relationship. And so I'm just saying, if you can go through that shit with someone, believe me, you will get positive and you will get real love and commitment. It's a lot different than just forgiving someone for cheating on you and there's no work in the relationship. It's just like, okay, you cheated, I forgive you. I'm obsessed, I'm desperate, I just want to be together. That's not the same. This is, we've done the work. I'm just going to put that out there. All right, guys, so that was the message. I hope you enjoyed it. That was the Will and Jada. We are at 27 minutes, and we're done. Sorry about the interruption with part 1. It is what it is, my friends. Okay, so now we're going to get into your difficult relationship. So I'm going to channel from some of you guys and what's going on with you. If you like my readings, if you think my reading was pretty legit, on Will Smith and Jada Smith, if you think that I'm on target with that, if you're feeling like Steph's definitely pulling some cards that speaks some truth, and I believe that's what's really going on, then stick around and listen, because you're going to get the next message. If you feel like you didn't like my reading, you didn't resonate with it, you didn't think that's what's really going on with Will and Jada, then by all means, you don't have to watch for your own reading, okay? Just see where you're at on how you feel about my readings, okay? But whether Will and Jada were here in front of me getting that reading or not, that's how I feel about their relationship. And what I just did today is how I give private readings to people about their relationships. And when I do private readings, I get to go into that. I get to go into you. I get to go into your partner. I get to go into what is the purpose of your love. I get to go into, are you going to make it? You know, what is the outcome? And everything. So, you know, if you like my readings, stick around, guys. But this is what I do. This is how I solve problems. This is how I help people in relationships. I get to the bottom of it, and I get to the truth of it, and I give you the outcome. The honest outcome. And I always give you the honest reality of what I see in your relationships. I'm not always 100% right, but I think I'm right most of the time. Okay, guys. Spirit, please guide and direct me with these cards. I want to pull for the divine masculine and the divine feminine relationships. I want to pull for the people that are watching and they want to know what's going on in their love connection. These people that are watching me have a difficult relationship. They've got some troubled water. Okay, what's happening in their relationship? Show me the masculine. Please show me the masculine. Spirit, please show me some energy here for the divine feminine. Show me that energy for the feminine. Okay. The bottom of the deck for you guys is, it feels like I'm slowly losing you. I feel like you're fading away. So between you guys right now, there's been a very slow temperance kind of energy, right? Just very long journey. And you guys just feel like you're losing each other very, very slowly. So at a very slow pace, you're letting go a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. You guys are just feeling like you're having to let go of this. More cards. Okay. Let's get some tarot. Spirit, please guide and direct me in the tarot cards for the divine masculine and feminine situation in a tumultuous relationship. People that are having problems, people that are suffering right now. They need answers. Please let me know what's going on with the divine masculine. Okay. Please let me know what's going on with the divine feminine spirit. Show me the divine feminine. Good gravy. Okay, bottom of the deck between you guys is the Three of Cups. It's actually a very good message. I mean, ideally, you guys are going to have a celebration together. You're going to have something to feel good about. You guys are going to have some kind of togetherness. There is this union that's going to be happening. There's definitely a friendship, okay? There's a very good relationship. This is a very positive card for a yes. Do they still love me? Yes. Do we still care about each other? Yes. Can we come together again? Yes. Do you see good things happening in our future? Yes. Do you see us having a good friendship? Yes. Do you see us becoming more than friends? Yes. This is all about love. And this is a very, very happy card. Okay. So let's go ahead and start with the DM. Divine Masculine. First card, nobody understands the darkness inside me. So your DM has some inner demons, okay? They've got some real dark shit going on. This could be addictions of all types. This could be negative self-talk. This could be just, I struggle mentally and emotionally. You know, this is just, I'm a real difficult person. And, you know, in a nutshell, I have a lot going on the inside. And I'm not the person I want to be. That's what that means. I'm not the person I want to be. And nobody understands the problems that I have to deal with in my own head. Nobody beats up this man, or excuse me, nobody beats up this masculine as much as the masculine beats up themselves. That's really what's being shared and said here. The next card is, I'm worried about my legacy. This is status. I care about what people think about me. They care about their reputation. They really, 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 truly do care about it. It means something to them. They've built up some kind of reputation about themselves, and how they feel about themselves is heavily dependent on what other people have to say. And they do care a hell of a lot about their circle. So what their friends value them as, what their kids value them as, what their husbands, wives value them as, what their bosses value them as. You know, it matters to them. The next one is gossip. I'm ashamed of what I've said. You know, they talk a lot of shit. This masculine's like, look, I'm not innocent. I have talked a lot of shit about you. With my circle, with my friends. I have sat here and just shit talked a storm. I have gossiped. I have said things about you that you would not want me to say. I have said some of your secrets. I'm a gossiper. I'm a gossip. Okay? It is what it is. They kind of feel a little bit like they've betrayed you as a friend. I've betrayed you as a friend because there's some things I've said behind your back. And it's because I've rejected you, Four of Cups. I've rejected you. I turned you down. I hurt you. And there was some issues here. And Seven of Swords. I lied about a lot of shit. I lied about you. I lied about us. I lied about how I really felt. I lied about who I really am. I wear masks. I lie to get away with stuff I don't want to get in trouble for. I lie about things I don't want to get caught up with. You know, it is what it is. I'm a deceiver. And Five of Cups, I feel really bad about it. I beat myself up about it. I have regrets. I suffer from depression. I don't know why I do the things I do, but I do them. I need to come out of this state of depression and cross that bridge because you forgive me and not all is lost. I just want to convince myself and tell myself that all is lost, even though I know it's not. Even though I know there's hope. Sometimes I feel like there's too much water under the bridge, too much gossip, too much problems, too many other people involved. I've done things and said things that hurt you, and I really don't think there's a way to come back from it. And that's the Five of Cups. Queen of Cups down there was in reverse, which is a lack of responsibility. So this person has not taken responsibility for their actions. This person has not stepped up to the plate and taken responsibility for the gossip they've spread. All right, we're going to keep going. What is the tarot, Spirit? What is the tarot? Death card in reverse. I tried to end it with you and kill it with you, but it's not over. I don't want to let you go. I know it's technically over, but it's not emotionally over. This is, I know I should have moved on, but I haven't. I haven't moved on from you. Okay, I've got a lot going on the inside, those inner demons. And also, Divine Feminine, know this. I should have left my situation, my karmic situation, a long time ago. I know I should have left it behind. I know I should have left these friends I gossip with behind. And I know I should have let my grudge go. And I know I should have let our issues go, but I didn't. And that's what that one is. The other one here is Knight of Wands in reverse. I'm going the wrong way at a very fast pace. I didn't just walk in a different direction, feminine. I ran. I didn't just kind of fuck things up. I really fucked things up. Royally. And that's what that is. There's some sexual betrayal. Your masculine, male or female, has had relations with somebody else. Period. They feel bad about it. They have regrets, but it's happened. They've tried to condone what they've done to you by hanging out with friends or family, their circle, and saying, I did what I did because this bullshit and that bullshit and this bullshit. But the whole time, the divine masculine knew their demons on the inside. They just had an issue with themselves. They really were the ones that were fucking things up. But there was this kind of a blame game here in front of other people. So it would look like they didn't really fuck things up as bad as they really did. And, you know, sometimes what happens, and believe me, it happens, when you fuck something up and you talk to other people that are friends of yours, they come to your defense, they love you, they care about you, they want what's best for you, and they don't know the other person very well. They certainly don't love and care about the other person. So when you go to these people and you tell them, this is what's going on in my life, and I'm doing A, B, and C, do you think that's okay? Well, of course they're going to give you the advice and say, yeah, that's okay. But see, the masculine knows that. The masculine knows that if I talk to these people, they're going to give me high fives. They're not going to correct me and tell me to go back and fix my mistakes. They're going to high five me and tell me to keep going. And that's what's happening. And this masculine knows deep inside themselves the truth. The next card is Five of Wands. Leo vibes. This is back and forth. This is competition. This is a lot of people and disagreements. There's a lot of discord in this person's life. This is basically a drama card. And what's happening with your masculine is there's a lot of drama. And to be honest, your masculine is very desirable. This masculine is wanted by many people. At least two. But there is a competition between you and your masculine here. And I don't mean between you guys. I mean the masculine has more than a few people that are willing to fight for him or her. The masculine may even be fought over. Do you guys watching as a feminine, do you feel like you've been in some kind of mental, emotional, spiritual, or physical competition to have your masculine? Are you quite possibly in a competition with a Leo or a Sagittarius? Sun, moon, or rising. It doesn't have to be a sun. But besides the point of the zodiac signs, the masculine knows there's a competition for him or her. Okay? They're well aware that you're willing to fight for them and other people are willing to fight for them. The next card is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. My. Again, for me, this is a card that says you're going the wrong way. And I'll read it for you from the book. But this card with the Knight of Wands, to me, upside down, was going the wrong way. Very quickly. and certainly in and out of relationships, certainly back and forth, certainly acting on passions. Certainly there's a temper, you know, it's a lot going on there. But when death is in reverse, it talks about out of balance. It talks about a refusal to see the other side of the story, which puts your masculine in a bad place, because your masculine cannot put himself or herself in your shoes. They just have not been able to do that because they've been distracted, and they've been distracted with other people. And anyways, they have not seen the bigger picture. This right here, friends, is the bigger picture, and they're not seeing it. That's why it's in reverse. They've been focused on small, insignificant bullshit, while the important things are passing them by. So we're going to read the Wheel of Fortune in reverse here for you guys. Assuming that the masculine has control in an uncontrollable world. Feeling as though the masculine has his life or her life falling apart all around them, all at once. They have an inability to manage their lives. They need to take some time out to reassess and realign their point of view. That's what it means, my friends. That's what it means. Let's get a love oracle. Oh, we got a good card. We got going with the flow, guys. Going with the flow. Current vibe right now is they're going to just start letting go of that control. And that might be a lot too why the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. They realize they really don't have a lot of control in the grand scheme of things. Down here at the bottom, we have soul ties. There's some strong Sagittarius energy here for the masculine if it resonates with anyone. Could be Scorpio, but we have strong Sag, strong Scorpio, okay? And there is a Jupiter connection for this masculine, okay? Have some patience, because I do think this relationship is going to be led somewhere where it needs to be as soon as this person can release control, work on their inner demons, have some forgiveness of you, some forgiveness of themselves. Let me see if you guys have hope in your love connection. Spirit, do they have hope in this love connection? Ooh. We got the adjacent possibilities card in the upright. And basically that's when one door closes, another door opens. Or when one door closes, there's a window that opens. But the whole point is there a possible future for you guys? The answer is yes. This is a golden opportunity, and it is divine doors are being opened by the divine. Is there hope for you guys in this connection? Yes. This is a big yes. All right. So, what's going on between you guys right now? We have, I'm absolutely obsessed with you, obsession. You know, you guys are both constantly thinking of each other. You're thinking of them almost constantly. They're thinking of you almost constantly. Did you guys even know that? Some of you guys had no idea, because really at the bottom of the deck, you guys felt like you were losing each other. You also have emptiness. My bed feels empty without you. So very alone, very empty, very gray. It's a very gray area between you guys. You are so tempting, temptress. You guys are, how estranged you are. Whenever you guys get in front of one another, the attraction level is a 10. It's always a 10. You guys are attracted to each other mentally, physically, spiritually. You're just very heavily attracted to each other, okay? Must be those soul ties. Anyways, let's keep going. Let's go over here to you. Divine Feminine in a difficult relationship. What's going on? Where are you at? Ooh, Divine Feminine. I'm sorry for turning my back the times you needed me the most. Betrayal. You're dealing with a lot of guilt. This is very much a 5 of Cups also. You feel as a feminine in some way, you've turned your back on them. Maybe it was a long time ago during a fight, you felt you weren't really there for them. You felt you were playing the victim card. You felt you were upset, pointing fingers, playing the victim because you wanted your masculine to come and hold you and secure you and love you and just come to you. So you played this role. And now looking back at your relationship, you're like, you know what? I betrayed you. You were going through some shit too. And instead of me putting myself in your shoes, I just stayed stuck in mine and I felt bad for me. And I wasn't there for you back then like I would be now. So because you've done so much reflection, you're just like, I would have been different. I would have been there for you as anything you needed, as a friend, as a lover, as a guide, as a confidant, whatever. I would have been there for you. I just was so stuck into my own sadness, into my own feelings, that I betrayed you when you needed me most. So there's that kind of an energy too from the Divine Feminine. The next card is, I have so much going on inside. I don't know what to do. I'm contemplating. So not only do you have self-guilt about your difficult relationship, now you just have so much thoughts. You don't even know to make heads or tails of your situation. You're just like, I have so much on my mind, so many feelings. Sometimes I want to be with this person. Sometimes I don't want to be with this person. Sometimes I know what our purpose is, and sometimes I'm completely lost on our purpose. Sometimes I know exactly who they are in my life, and sometimes I don't know who the fuck they are in my life. Sometimes I know who I am and what I am and where I'm going, and other times I don't know who the fuck I am or where I'm going. And so there's just so much going on inside of you, so much controversy, so much back and forth. This is a lot like your inner demons. And so for the Divine Feminine, you're just very busy trying to figure your own shit out, because you have a lot going on in your brain and your heart at this time. The next card is, I feel like I'm losing my mind. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. All right, you feel like you're losing your mind, which is the Great Awakening. You have to lose your fucking mind to have a Great Awakening. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Yep. Well, honey, you go ahead and lose that shit. You lose your mind. Go ahead. You are so lost in your situation. You're so much in the depth of self-reflection. You're really feeling like an asshole. Like you just look back and you're like, God, I was an asshole. I was an asshole to myself. I was an asshole to people. I was just an asshole. What's wrong with me? Why was I playing this victim card when I wasn't? You know, why did I not know then what I know now? What the fuck is going on with me? Why, you're just kind of looking back and you're like, God damn, I put a lot of feet in my mouth and the feet were my own. That's really what I'm feeling for the feminine. Okay, I put my foot in my mouth many times, and now after careful reflection, the things I felt confident about even a year ago, 10 years ago, whatever I felt confident about, I really just don't anymore. You know, I was sure I wanted to be here last year, but now I'm not. I was sure I loved this person and they were so-and-so to me, but maybe they're not. I was sure I was so-and-so, but I'm not. I was so confident, you know, and this is just that reflection, that awakening. And you are going to feel like you're going crazy because there's a lot of reflection. Let's get the tarot on you. We have 2 cups, honey. You're just like, look, I want to be with my honey, okay? I love my baby. I love my bae. I love my masculine. I just love them. I choose them. I want them. I want to be with them. That's my person. That's my person. And yeah, decision made. Choice made. I know who they are and I know who I want. That's at least one thing that you do know in this awakening, is you know exactly who you want. You may not know about a lot of other shit in your life right now. You've got a lot going on, but you are having an awakening on exactly who you want in your life. You at least have the image and the idea and the structure of what you want that relationship to be. And whether you're going to ever have that relationship, whether or not it manifests, whether or not you're going to experience it physically, this is just, I know who I love and I'm committed to who I love. Love is simple. It's easy. When you love someone, you know it. And that's just what this card is. I may have a lot going on, but I know who I love. And that's more than some people have together, trust me. Some people don't even know who the fuck they love. But for this feminine, you know who you love, okay? The next card is, damn. Brokenhearted, flat out, third party situation. Sing it from 6 ways sideways from Sunday. Just sing it on the rooftop. You broke my freaking heart. There may have been a third party. There may have been cheating. Maybe you broke their heart. Maybe they broke yours. Take it which way it resonates. But where you're at right now is my heart couldn't be more broken about what's going on between us. I love you, and yet we're suffering. I want you, and yet we're here in this difficult relationship. I know you're my person, yet I can't even touch you. I can't reach you. There's a block here. The next card here is, ooh, there's definitely a third party. There's no way around that in this reading. 3 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles. In reverse. This is, I love you, but I will not tolerate a third party situation. I won't. It's reverse. I'm not willing to compromise. I'm not willing to work in a group. I'm not willing to go forward with you if this other person is involved. You've made it known and you've made it clear. And maybe it hurt you to say this. You guys may have cut this person off and said, look, we can't continue seeing each other as long as you're with this other person. Okay, or we can't continue to see each other if you don't give me any effort, any work, any time, any effort, just any. Like if you're not willing to give me any, this won't work. And it probably hurts you to say that because, like I said earlier, you know who you love. Yet there's the block, the difficulty, the third party. When you have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, it talks about refusing to give up responsibility or share the workload. not wanting to collaborate or cooperate with others, a need to listen and let others' opinions sink in. This could also be about being jealous of other people's relationships or success. So Divine Feminine, I think all of the above applies. I think there's some jealousy a little bit of other people's success. Why wouldn't there be? You're very much upset that, at least a little bit, that other people have successful relationships and you don't. You're at least a little bit upset that other people may be a little bit more financially prosperous than you. But this is all your awakening. This is all your deep restorative contemplating. And it's just a very difficult situation for you to handle by yourself, honestly. You're just in a lot of pain right now. And to be honest, you feel very betrayed. If I could just get to the heart of the Divine Feminine's issue, you suffer from betrayal. And it seems like you've always suffered from betrayal. And it's just hard for you to deal with that. The next card here is the Sun. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be light. You're just like, yeah, you know, nice. Okay, positivity. All right, good, good. Keep it coming. Did you know that the Sun card means all your desires, plans, hard work, purpose, destiny, it's all going to work out in the end. That's what the Sun card means. Everything you've planted that has grown under the sun, the things that you're meant and created for, which the sun represents your kingship, your power, your overcoming, your success. Wherever the sun is, it expresses that. And right now the sun is just like, you know what? In the end, we're going to fulfill destiny. We're going to get what we want. It may not be exactly how we thought we were going to get it, but we're going to get it. One way or the other, we're going to overcome the blocks, the walls, the situations. We have here unavailable. Oh, I'm sorry. Unavoidable. The other card we have is chemistry. You guys have an excellent chemistry. That is unavoidable. Like I said, you guys have a very extreme attraction to one another. Okay? It doesn't matter the distance, the separation, the frustration, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You guys are very deeply attracted to one another. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. There's a very tender connection between the both of you. And bottom of the deck, I can't deny it, it says, I miss you. I miss you. You know, oop, and it slipped out and fell right on the masculine side. I'm going to leave that out. I do think with the whole heart, you absolutely miss your masculine. You miss them a lot. You miss their friendship. You miss those late night calls, visits. You miss their texts. You miss their face. You miss them. You just miss them. More than anything, this was your partner. This was your friend. Hey, you just miss that. It's extremely painful. Excuse me. Spirit, what do you want to say about the Divine Feminine's connection with the masculine? What kind of a door opening do you see? What is this door opening between them, between the feminine and the masculine? Please show me the door. Show me the way. Okay, so we have the Sun card, and we have the man holding a coin. This pretty much means get your responsibilities in order. Your work, your money, the coin, your house. Once you get your pentacles in order, this person will be back in your life. So that is a message about a door that's going to be opening for you. Okay? Financial prosperity with the sun. We got the sun twice. Sun, sun. Okay? There is some kind of abundance that's about to pop up for you. And once you get that in order, there's going to be a new beginning. Okay, so sometimes you guys act against your own best interest where money and health matters are concerned. You guys may have been spending too much money or simply not been conscious enough about what's really important. If that's the case, be more aware of your choices and your priorities. Bring more discipline into your life, your daily habits and schedules and living. It could also be a warning about being self-absorbed or dismissive about your own advancement. Be conscious of critical natures or demanding. Okay? Okay, we're going to read the sun here. New beginnings and great creativity. The sun brings blessings to the earth. This card portends to blessings in your own life as well. Just as the sun nurtures the earth, bringing new life in the spring or summer, this is your time for a new beginning and the culmination of an important new project, such as the birth of a baby or the writing or publication of a book. Now is the time to put your energy into expressing your truth and your vision. Visualize the light of the divine love pouring into your heart and your mind like the rays of the sun, bringing inspiration and growth and abundant blessings. See the future you want to create and know the sun is shining on your intentions right now. So those are the doors that are opening. Spirit, what do you want to say about their relationship? Okay. What needs work and what do you want to say? What needs work in your guys' relationship? Please show me what needs work. As far as the relationship goes. You have 3 purple cards, and to me, that's the crown chakra. You need an open mind. You need an open mind, and you need peace of mind also. Bottom of the deck is adversity. You guys need to know how to work through adversity. Accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So accept your adversity. The other cards that you guys need to work on is trust. Okay, you guys have got to work on trusting each other. Accept that your inner voice will always guide you guys correctly. Trust your intuition and trust each other. Next is failure. You guys need to understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. It's not a life sentence. Learn to get over your failures. You guys are not the perfect couple. You didn't do the perfect things. Get over it. Trust each other again. Last, you guys need to work on love. Commit to the practice of seeing the good in each other. Love. If you love someone, you can't sit there and bash them. If you love someone, you can't sit there and betray them and gossip. If you love someone, you need to be forgiving. And if you love someone, you're going to have to want to be around them. You're going to want them in your life. You're going to visualize them in your life. If you love someone, you're going to know they have a different opinion than you. They have a different way of seeing things than you. If you love someone, you're going to be open, hello crown chakra, to their life and what they bring to flavor yours. You're not always going to see things eye to eye. You're not going to feel things the way the other one feels 24/7, 365. You're going to have fights. That's every single relationship. Mom, dad, brother, sister, lover, children. You're going to have fights. That's why the adversity card is down here. How do you handle fights? How do you handle adversity? Do you run away? Are you guys quick to divorce someone? Are you quick to move out? Are you quick to cut off the friendship? Are you quick to blocking someone on, I don't know, any social media account? Are you quick to gossip? Are you quick to anger? Like, how do you handle adversity in your relationship? And when someone hurts you and breaks your trust because of betrayal, how do you deal with that? Or what if you believed something and they broke your trust? How do you deal with trusting yourself again? So anyway, Spirit says you guys need to work more on trusting your gut, trusting your intuition, loving someone without strings, learning from failures, not being pissed about them or not holding grudges about them, and learning to work through adversity. So you guys are learning to work through the hard things in relationships. Let's get the witch's wisdom on the oracle for your relationship. Bottom of the deck is earth. You need to get grounded. We have grounding. Okay, earth and grounding. And this picture is all about sowing seeds. Before you ever plant a desire, an intention, a wish, a manifestation, a relationship, before you ever plant any freaking seed, make sure the foundation has been tilled, toiled. Make sure the soil is nutritious and ready to receive the seed. You guys cannot have a relationship without the foundation. And the foundation for your relationship is trust, commitment, handling adversity, loving each other completely, and don't forget those pentacles. Getting your ducks in order, making sure your work and career are on point, your house and home and schedule is on point, your body and health is on point. Nothing has to be perfect, but by God, you need a good foundation. Can you build upon a relationship based on your life right now? Maybe you can. That's great. Maybe you can't. It needs work. All right. Maybe literally some of you guys are outside doing work in the soil. Okay. Let's go ahead and read the witch's wisdom because the next card here that came out is the witch's cottage. And it speaks about security. And there's a black cat out there. You need to have, I don't know, some kind of an intuition about are you secure? Now the cottage does speak about a home and a place to call home. So this is about your house, your home, your security. This card is about your fourth house. So this card says, within the forest, dark and deep, is a dwelling yours to keep. Assisted by security, this magic is worked with harm to none. So mote it be, there it is done. So the witch's wisdom of this card is, insecurities and a lack of self-confidence have a terrible habit of manifesting. Like an outsider makes it difficult to be positive and fit in. So right now, instead of being on the outside looking into what you want, you have been given the key to let yourself into the witch's cottage for a while you find all you need inside yourself to become strong enough to deal with everything that is hurled against you. Explore every room. Discover what it is that you feel you're good at, your strengths, and what you feel most comfortable with. You may find that it is the kitchen, filled with herbs and plants to make medicinal recipes. Or perhaps it is your welcome warmth of the hearth, where you feel most at home, in front of a fire by a fireplace. As you investigate, you will discover the right tools to meet friends and familiars along the way for you to choose from and work with until you feel strong enough and ready to reemerge with new security as your supporter and being confident with what you really are. The message here is letting others in without shutting them out. You are protected, supported, and safe. Trust in the divine outcome. Recognize your strengths and talents. By the way, a new home awaits. Rediscover your likes and dislikes, and don't try so hard to fit in. Within the witch's cottage, you will find a need to change and transform your life. Here you will find magic as the cottage, hearth, and kitchen, which finds and transforms the mundane into the sacred. A kitchen altar with a corn doily, spells, recipes, herbs, living plants, and comforting foods. Family and daily needs are all a part of living magically day to day. Wow. You guys may be getting a new home, and you guys may be preparing the groundwork to get a new house. Maybe you guys are going to buy a home together, you and your love. Maybe you're going to get a new home for yourself. Maybe you're going to secure the home you already have and fill it with love and a new foundation, flowers and gardening. Just know that a new home life awaits. All right, where are you guys headed? Let's get some divine directions here. Where are these people headed? Career. Wow, it's time to add some extra energy to your career area. Maybe try something new. Whoops. The next one here is skills. It's time to learn some new skills. Study a course or start a new hobby. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Family is everything. Reconnect with them and tell them you love them. Career and family and home. Didn't I say the fourth house? You guys are really working on that fourth house right now. Let's get a message about how your divine masculine feels about you. Divine masculine, how do you feel about your feminine? What does your heart space tell her or him? Bottom of the deck, the divine masculine says from Matthew chapter 18, verse 21 through 22, forgiveness. Okay, Lord, how many times shall I forgive my brother or sister who sins against me? Up to 7 times? Jesus answered, I tell you not 7, but 77 times 7. So your masculine feels like he can forgive you for whatever you guys have been through. Or the divine masculine feels like you're going to forgive him or her for whatever you guys have been through. But your masculine definitely feels the energy of forgiveness in regards to you. The next card is Don't Forget About Us, Mariah Carey. He or she does not want you to forget they exist. They do not want you to forget your love connection. They just don't want you to forget them. Bottom of the deck is timing. Space and time is not linear, but circular and infinite. Our souls were once together. Therefore, we'll be together again. Have faith and patience. It's all in divine timing, and it's all in divine hands. And, you know, this just basically means if we were together before, we will be together again. But it's all in divine timing, so yeah, it's going to take a little time. Have that patience. How do you feel about your masculine? How do you feel? Can't Help Falling in Love with You by Elvis. And you're very in love with your masculine. There's just something about them that you can't help. You love them so much. You're attracted. You're just magnetized to them. You can't help how you feel about them. You absolutely love them. The next one is Ditto by Ghost. You feel exactly the same way they feel about you. That it's about timing. That it's about forgiveness. That you don't want them to forget about you. That's Ditto. Next, Crossroads. This is what the Lord says. Stand at the crossroads and look, ask for the ancient paths. Ask where the good way is and walk in it. And you will find rest for your souls. Jeremiah 6:16. Okay, so you guys are at the crossroads. That's just how you feel like we have to pick. I choose you. Do you choose me? You know, and you're just like, I choose you. That's the Two of Cups. I definitely choose you. But you're tired of fighting over a third-party situation. What does the fortune cookie say about your guys' relationship? Leaving. Someone is walking away. I think that's a good thing when it's in regards to a third-party situation. Bottom of the deck, God grant me the serenity to change what I can, accept what I can't, and the wisdom to know the difference. Serenity prayer. Spirit, can I have some more information about the third-party situation? What's going on in the third-party situation, please? Show me the third party. So we have third party has received a message. We have admired. We have material world. The third party has some kind of financial hold on someone here. Next is commitment. The third party has a ring or a house or children or some kind of promise, but they've got some kind of commitment with that third party. Right now, they're not talking to the third party. It's mute. Your person and the third party are not on speaking terms. We also have the third party card that came up. Let's clarify what's going on in the third party. What's going on in the third party? Why are they not talking? Why are they mute? They are mute because it's the pot calling the kettle black. Hypocrisy. Projection. Similarity. Blame. Introspection is needed. They also have sweet tooth. Temptation. So, a message of love. There is some kind of blame about cheating the third party. The feeling I get is in the third party situation, the third party's like, you're a cheater, you're a liar, you're a deceiver. And the person in the third party is saying, so are you. You are also a cheater, a liar, and a deceiver. So I think right now they're both having a situation because there's been infidelity. But not only that, there's been infidelity on both sides. Bottom of the deck, you have, there's more than one way to skin a cat. It's in reverse. So it talks about a breakthrough, a solution, receptivity, and faith. Right now, they don't have a solution. Right now, there isn't a breakthrough. There's a stagnation, okay? So that's what's going on in their situation. Under that, we have, aren't you precious? Suffering, fools, disdain, displeasure, contempt, poking fun, reading between the lines. Aren't you precious? So there's a real problem here. When you say, aren't you precious, it's just like, aren't you a little shit? Aren't you just a little shit? Calling the kettle black. You're the one that did the same shit. So there's definitely some of that going on in there. Let's get some hidden truth. Tell me a little bit more about this third party situation. We have, I feel you leaving me behind. Bottom of the deck, I want to tell you how I feel. Okay? So they feel like they're losing that battle. For whoever I'm reading for, they probably haven't completely detached yet from this third party. They haven't. They just haven't completely detached, but they are going through a period of silent treatment. They are going through a period of distance. And the only reason I think they are still attached in any way is some means of financial materialism. The other card that comes out is, I love you unconditionally. I lost myself for a little while. So they still love you. It's just difficult. And when you lose yourself and you get involved in another person, that's just what happens. All right. Let's get some cards. Tell me a little bit more about what you guys need to know about this third party situation. What do we need to know? Healthy choices need to be made. Making healthy choices in love and in life. Self-love, self-care, and being happier. And that's really what you need to know. They've got to make some good choices. You've got to make some good choices. That's where you guys are at right now, okay? Bottom of the deck is lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, and transformation. This is a tower moment. It's here. Bottom of the deck, overall, underall, what you need to know is there is a breakthrough. There is going to be a tower. There is going to be sudden change. Someone is walking away from a third party situation. Maybe it's you, maybe it's them, maybe it's the third party. Maybe, who knows who's walking away from whom. But it's in the cards, and the fortune cookie says someone's walking away. This third party situation will not always be a third party situation. Okay? I'm going to let you guys go. My voice is tired. I love you so much. Thank you for watching my channel. Please like and subscribe to these videos if you haven't already. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you want anything from me, I'll be returning to personals probably by Friday. I'm getting my life back. For those of you that have been patient about personals, thank you. I've lost my voice recently. I was gone for days. I'm just getting back, you know. I've been trying to work as much as I can, but it has been hard, but I'm here. I'm here for you. I'm not going to forget anyone. I'm not going to lose anyone. I'm not going to go back on anything. I just need your patience. I'm sorry. Saturn is very difficult with me right now. It is what it is. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. And remember, just keep swimming. It's a journey, not a destination. I love you all so much. Please, if you can, reach out and support me. I could really use some support for the extended readings. I'm working on uploading videos tonight. I'm going to be uploading several more, and there's more to come. So please get yourself in there. I did as much as I could, but I'm going to be putting all those extendeds. And for those of you that are part of my family in the subscriptions, I want to give you a free reading. I want to give you all a free reading live, of course, pulling cards for you guys, okay? So if you guys could support me in that way, that would be so, so, so wonderful. If anybody wants to support me right now in purchasing personals, that's also great. Get it on the schedule. It will be back open again on Friday. For those of you that are due a personal and I'm late, I'm doing you guys first, okay? So I'm catching up with you guys that are owed. So just, you know, hang in there, guys. I love you. Please support me in any way you can. I could sure use it. Sati Sati, friends, you know what that means, going through it. I love you all. Be blessed, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hang in there, guys. Bye.